and then we'll go to the phone calls.
So, Mr. Harlan, which items did you want to speak on today?
Oh, hi, I'm Donald Harlan. I'd like to speak on agenda items number 19, 20, 21, 22, 24, 26, and a general comment.
Okay, so at least one of those isn't open as an item. So the items that are open are 16 and 22 through 27, plus the reconsidered items. So you can have 3 minutes for those and then a minute for general, and you can, for example, talk about 21 during general. So please go ahead.
Okay, 22. I would say about agenda item number 22 and the Ethics Commission. That's so ridiculous. I mean, you guys have to do a risk assessment and then you have to do an Ethics Commission, but I didn't see anything about accountability or busting you guys for doing the wrong thing. You know, you don't need a risk assessment to figure out how to get out of trouble. You're already trying to claim immunity that you don't deserve for being in the city council. And then you need an ethics commission to tell you how to do your job without getting in trouble. I mean, why don't you just do your job right? Why don't they just throw you in jail when you don't do your job right? Instead of, you don't need an ethics explanation. You need to be removed from the city council. I'm sick of you guys trying to figure out ways to wiggle out of it. I don't know if that was sponsored by your political party or some evil organization, but that needs to be stopped. Agenda item number 21, tax notes and interfund borrowing. There's not to be any tax notes issued by anybody in the city. There is not a single person in the city hall or in the city government, not even the mayor, that is authorized to issue tax notes. My name's Donald Harlan, and I'm directing you guys that's the case. Lawyers, do not let them issue tax notes for money that's not theirs. And they're not to be squiggling out of it by interfund borrowing and, stealing parking revenues. You know, how do you know who that parking revenue belongs to? I mean, does a parking lot really belong to the city? Who does a parking revenue belong to? You know, what about the people working in there and stuff, you know? That doesn't mean they're owed. I'm just saying, they're owed special stuff. I'm just saying that you guys have some funny business here where you don't have any authorization to issue tax notes or spend money like you normally would if you weren't corrupt and trying to get away with a crime, making hostages and stuff. It's that you guys are trying to squirm out of it, committing other crimes. For example, Mr. Lee and his neighbor promotion of the neighborhood councils. Neighborhood councils don't develop the community. The city council doesn't develop the community. There's nobody in the city council with the authority to issue a building permit or tax note, sorry.
I think we've slid off topic. Can we get back to the items, Mr. Harlan?
Sorry. I'm also concerned about you guys issuing bonds under agenda item number 20. Sorry. You know, I know that they need tax bonds. They need to pay for the trash guys and all that stuff, but I'm really don't want you guys making slaves out of the trash workers. You know, I have a lot of unsecured trash bonds all over, and those.
Go to general, please, Mr. Harlan.
Okay. It's so ridiculous. Everybody in the world can see what's going on here. What you guys have going on. You want to make hostages over the economy. You're like a bunch of animals in here. You know, really subhuman. I just really need to be paid. It's like this. I get paid, and then I pay the city, and then the city pays you. You see the order of things? If you go out of order, they'll make slaves out of everybody. You have a bunch of power gamers in there trying to make bonds so they can sell people. They hold those contracts, those labor contracts, for decades after they expired and feed them the change out of their pockets. And then they go after them after they're retired, go after their families, and then they get the money out. After they have all these endorsements and sales and different things, they sell the people in there. That's why it's important.
Thanks, Mr. Harlan.